Hi, this is Sharanya from Ka-pore by Moumita, and today we are back with 8 more exclusive sarees. 9 if you count the one I am wearing. If you like any of the sarees and want to make it yours, please take a screenshot, share it in the number provided with the live, or you can also directly DM us in our Facebook page. We will be happy to help you out with your purchase. We ship all over India and also abroad, and you can pay by GPay, bank transfer, and even with your debit and credit card. If you like any of the sarees, please take a screenshot, share it with us, and we will be happy to help you out with all your queries and payment and booking details. And those who are new in our channel, we are a small team of 400 women artisans from Bengal, and whatever you see is made by us, and everything is handmade, hand woven and handcrafted. So let's start with the first one, the one I am wearing. I'm wearing a beautiful blue mulberry silk light Kantha saree. It has Kantha work in a delicate lotus motif design. Along the palla and the border, both the borders, top and bottom, the design will flow. The design is wider in the bottom border and thinner in the top border. It is a lotus and fish motif design. There are tiny fish motifs across the entire border along with the lotus, and we have also added a neat piping across all the edges in this beautiful moss green color. This is a electric blue shade. It's a 6.5 meter saree with 1 meter blouse piece. The color is the same blue, but the blouse piece also has Kantha work for the back and the sleeves of the blouse. And when you look at the Kantha work, it's not a very heavy Kantha like Nokshi Kantha, but the Kantha work is very lightly embroidered across all the motifs. This is the first saree that we have today. That I wanted to show you. Price of this saree is 12,600. If you like the design but don't want it in this particular color, we right now have 2 more color options in this particular design. One is in a classy black color, another in tussar in a white color, which I will show you today itself, so stay tuned till the end. The second one that I want to show you today is a matka silk or ahimsa silk hand painting. Recently, if you have been following our page, you will know that we are doing some experiment with peachwai art. Our team only is developing the designs, taking inspiration from peachwai art and kalamkari, and then we are doing hand painting on those designs in matka silk or ahimsa silk. Matka silk is also called ahimsa silk because it's made from the cocoons which have already hatched, thus without killing the silk worms. This particular type, which is our peachwai and kalamkari inspired ahimsa silk collection, hand painted collection, has hand painted design on the palla. This one has a fish motif design. We have some cow motif design. We have some lotus motif design. So if you want to check the peachwai collection out, you can connect with us. Let us know that you want the matka hand paint sarees, and we will be happy to share the pictures with you. And when we move forward, this saree has a ombre effect body, which means that it starts from a lighter shade, moves to a transitional shade, and then ends in the darker shade in the bottom border. And these sarees also have a very subtle golden zari border on either side. This is the golden zari border on either side. The zari is tested zari, so this is not gonna go bad. Just we request you to dry clean the silk sarees. Whenever it's a silk saree, we request you please dry clean the sarees. Whenever there is hand embroidery or hand painting, we request you to dry clean the sarees. This is the second saree today, and this one comes with a blouse piece which is in a shade of the darkest brown present in the body, and then this has Kantha detailing for both the back of your blouse and the sleeves of your blouse. This Kantha detailing is done using 2 kinds of Kantha stitches, which is the feather stitch and the running back stitch. This is your 1 meter blouse piece at the end, and this is how the saree will look when you drape it. Price of this saree I'll just is 10,500 only, and this is how it will look when you drape it. We have tried to incorporate the motifs from kalamkari and pishwai in this collection. This one particular one is from a kalamkari inspired hand painting, but we also have pishwai inspired hand painting in matka silk from this range. This is the second saree for today. Matka silk is one silk that you can wear in both summers and winters. It is very breathable and it is also very easy to carry matka silks. And we have had customers who once bought matka silk, never went back to another fabric. This is how the pleats will form. Again, very easy to pleat. The pleats fall amazingly well, and this is how it will look. And then we have the contrasting blouse piece in the darkest shade of blue with Kantha embroidery work at the end, which is the last 1 meter blouse piece. And this is your lovely majestic palla. There are multiple designs available in this particular type. If you want to check those out, please take a screenshot of this one, share it with us and ask for the options, and we will be happy to share other ones with you, the pictures of other sarees with you. Next up is a mulberry silk hand painting in another lotus motif. This one without the fish motif. The one I am wearing, it has fish motif in it. This one is with only lotus flowers without any animal motif, fish motif. This is the saree. We have kept the base unbleached mulberry silk, the natural color of mulberry silk, and then we have used purple to highlight the lotus and the border of this saree. And for the leaves we have used green itself. 2 shades of green, one darker, one lighter. And then all the motifs have our signature Kantha embroidered outline, which makes everything look very neat and put together. This is the palla, and this one also has the motif, the design flow through both the bottom borders and the top border. The top border is thinner, and then the bottom border is wider and in an uneven tone. It moves in an uneven pattern, thus making the saree look like it has work done in the all over body. This is the other half of the saree, and then for the blouse piece we have this as your blouse piece, which is the last 1 meter. It has the same design, one side for the back of the blouse and the other side for the sleeves of the blouse. And this will also have Kantha detailing along the around the hand painted design. And this hand painted design, the lotuses especially have a very nice shading effect around all the petals. This is how the saree will look when you drape it. And I like to show you how the pleats will fall. The pleats again in mulberry silk fall amazingly well, and they're easy to drape. The silk is butter soft silk, and you're gonna have a lot of fun draping these sarees. So the top border flows till the pleats, because after the pleats anyway we will tuck the saree in. So we have kept the rest of the saree the top border in rest of the saree plain, but we have the bottom border has the hand painted lotus motif with Kantha embroidery around flowing along the bottom border, and then the same thing is there in the blouse piece as well. Last 1 meter, which is your blouse piece, has the same thing. Price of this saree is 12,800 and 12,810. If you want to get this saree for yourself, please take a screenshot, share it with us, and we will be happy to help you out with booking and payment details. We also have a couple of more color options in this particular design now. So if you want to check those out, please take a screenshot and ask for the color options, and we will be happy to share it with you. The next one is our very favorite bird Kantha saree. One of the sarees that we can make very few pieces every year, because it takes a lot of time to make one of these pieces. This one is in 3-ply hand woven mulberry silk, and it has this beautiful bird motif flowing along the palla as well as both the borders. Again, the top border will have a thinner and the bottom border will be wider, moving in an uneven way, making the saree look the design look fuller and covering most of the saree. This one has a very intricate Kantha embroidery, almost like Nokshi Kantha. Nokshi Kantha usually has like flowers and birds and all the traditional motifs. This one only has the bird motifs, and then we have these little tiny bees placed across the entire saree, and the birds and the leaves, they have this very intricate Kantha detailing. I'd like to show you the other side of the saree as well. We make sure that the embroidery is very neat, so that even the back side the threads are not visible much and it doesn't get attached to your jewelry and or watch. And this one has this neat maroon piping across all its edges. I'll show you the other side of the saree, and you can see that the bottom border goes like in an uneven way across the entire saree till the end. This is also a 6.5 meter saree with last 1 meter blouse piece. This will be your blouse piece, where you have the same bird motif design for the back of the blouse and then for the sleeves of the blouse. So this will be all over blouse piece, where you have work in the back as well as the sleeves. They also have the same intricate Kantha work here as well. This is in 3-ply hand woven mulberry silk, and one of these sarees will take around at least a year to be ready. This is how this saree will flow. This is the beautiful long palla, and then I'll show you how it will look when you drape it. These are the sarees which are masterpieces, and we can only make like a couple of them every year. And these are the pieces that if you are a saree enthusiast, you would love to collect in your wardrobe, one of these pieces. And this is how the pleats will look. And that is your blouse piece. This is in 3-ply hand woven mulberry silk. We have not dyed the fabric. It is the unbleached natural mulberry silk, and we have used a shade of red and yellow for the embroidered detailing. Price of this saree is 14,490. Next one is a Tasar Kantha saree, and actually next few pieces will be in Tasar only. And this is another variation of one saree that I showed you in the last live. That one was also a black and red Tasar Kantha. This is also similar black and red, but the design is different. This also is a mix of geometric and floral design. It starts with this lovely herringbones, and then as we move forward you get the running stitch, which again is done in an triangular geometric pattern, and then we have some rectangles as well. We have used various colors to fill up these pieces so that it gives a nice effect. We have used green over the red, and then red over the beige surface. And as we move forward, we have this block of red in the palla. For this we have used a floral kantha design, and we have done our signature reverse kantha work in this portion. The mix of this floral design and then the geometric design together makes this piece a very unique piece, because we rarely get to see these kind of fusions in kantha. As we move forward towards the black body, it ends with the palla ends with a similar herringbone that was there in the beginning of the sari, and then the entire body is plain, but then we have this lovely geometric border moving across both the side. This is the top border which has the same geometric design, and then there is the herringbones, and then this is the bottom border, again the same design, and then we have the herringbones. Moving on to the other side, rest of the sari, you'll have this lovely kantha border flowing across the sari. This is also a 6.5 meter piece. The last 1 meter will be your blouse piece, which is running, and with the same bottom border goes till the end of the sari. And this one you can use for the sleeves or even for the back of the sari. I'd like to show you how it will look when you drape it. This is in 3-ply hand woven Tasar silk, and this will be your majestic long palla. The combination of red and black can never go wrong. And this is how the pleats will fall. So you have the kantha border running throughout the bottom border of the sari, and the top border will end at the pleats, after which you tuck in the sari, and then the last 1 meter is your blouse piece, which is a running blouse, but you have the bottom border to add detailing in the back of the blouse or in the sleeves of the blouse, however you wish to be. This is in 3-ply hand woven Tasar silk, but this is not the regular Tasar, which is very stiff and irregular weave, and then it is kind of not very soothing against the skin, but this is a very soft Tasar. We weave these fabrics in our own looms, and we keep in mind the quality so that it's really comfortable to wear. I think my mother's favorite fabric to wear is Tasar, and she's very particular about how we weave our Tasar. Price of this saree is 15,330, and we right now have the same combination in 2 pieces. One is in a different design, and this is in a different design. Both a mixture of geometric and floral kantha design, but both have a different design on it. If you like this piece and want to check the other piece out, you can go to our last live, or you can simply take a screenshot, share it with us, and we will be happy to share the other design that is there as well. The next one is in the same design, as the one that I am wearing right now, but mine is in a mulberry silk and this is in a tussar silk. Again, we have kept the natural color of the tussar intact, and we have, it is a unbleached natural tussar, and we have used combinations of pink and purple for the lotuses, and then we have used the shade of blue for the fishes, and the leaves are in the tone of green only. This is how the palla starts. It starts with a school of fish, and then it moves towards these lovely lotus bed, and then the same design will flow in both the top border and the bottom border. The bottom border will have the lotus design flow. The bottom border is a wider border with both the lotus and the leaves and the fish, and the top border is a thinner border with only the leaves and the fish. This saree also has a very neat piping in navy blue, which flows through all the edges of the saree, and I like to show you how intricate the embroidery in here it is. Like, all the knots are of same size, they're equidistant, and a lot of effort and love goes in making these pieces, where we take a lot of time and effort to train our artisans to make these pieces, which have this the knots are small, they're equidistant, and they're of same size. So a lot of skill and passion goes in making these pieces. This is the other side of the saree. You can see that the bottom border will flow till the end of the saree with the lotus and the leaves and the fish, and then the top border ends at the pleats, and the top border has the leaves and the fish only. This is also a 6.5 meter piece with the last 1 meter as your blouse piece. This is the blouse piece with the borders on either side. The blouse piece will have the fish and the leaves border this is on one side, and then this is on the other side. So you can use this one side for the sleeves and the other side for the back of the blouse. This is in 3-ply tussar silk, and I'd like to show you how it will look when you drape it. A very soft pastel color palette we have used for this one, and since unbleached tussar is kind of like a shade of beige and not ivory white, together it has created a very classy piece in a soft pastel color combination. And though tussar is a winter fabric, you can definitely take the saree and keep it for when the winter comes. For any special occasion, you can use this saree. This is how the pleats form. The pleats are falling so nicely, and then the entire bottom border will have the lotus design flowing across the bottom side, and then this is the last 1 meter, which is your blouse piece in the same design as the top border of this saree. Price of this saree is 15,120. 15,120 is the price of this one. This is how this saree will look. If you want to make one of these sarees yours, please take a screenshot, share it with us. If you have any queries, if you want to know if there is color option available, anything at all, please take a screenshot, share it with us in the number provided, or you can directly send us in our Facebook DMs, and we will be happy to help you out with anything. The next one is another tussar Kantha saree. Right now, today's collection I think is more inclined towards tussar, and this is how this one has turned out to be. This is in a color palette of teal blue, gray, and then we have some orange popping out. This one also is in a similar concept of fusion of geometric design and floral design, and then we have the geometric design here at the beginning of the palla. We have some intricate stitches done, and then as we move forward we can see that there is a floral design with reverse kantha work. Reverse kantha work is when we do the kantha outside the design so that the design kind of pops out, and the same geometric design also flows through the borders. This is the bottom border, and then we have the top border here. So we have kind of how the sari is made. We have used teal blue, orange, then we have kept it plain, and then we have used gray. These are the 4 colors we have used to dye the sari first, and then we have used on the teal part a floral design, and on the orange part a geometric design. And in this geometric design the middle part is kept empty. Then we have done embroidery here, and then we have kept the next part empty. So alternate lines we have filled up with our kantha embroidery, and that's how this beautiful effect is achieved. On the body, which is this steel gray body, we have used herringbones in color of teal blue and orange and navy blue and peach. 2 kinds of colors we have, 4 colors we have used for the buttas in the body, which is 2 inverted herringbones. As we move forward to the rest of the sari, throughout the body you have this lovely tiny buttas in this kind of steel gray with a hint of purple in it for the body, and then both the top border and the bottom border will have this lovely geometric design followed by a herringbone as well. And if you can see, you will feel, you can understand that how intricately the designs, the embroidery is made here, because if you look from afar it will look like a painting, but then it is not, it is hand embroidered. And then this part is also hand embroidered. Moving forward, the last 1 meter will be your blouse piece. The blouse piece is a continuation, has the continuation of the bottom border, and then we have the same buttas as well in the blouse piece, and this will fall over the body of your blouse, and you can use the border for the sleeves or even for the back of the blouse. This is in 3-ply hand woven tussar silk, and price of this sari is 14,430. So actually, when making this sari, the first process, which is the dyeing process, is very interesting, because we have used 3 kind of colors in the dyes. If you see the top border from the pleats, you will see that there is teal blue, there is orange, and there is a little empty part, and then the body starts in this gray color. So the dyeing only takes so much time to dye it separately, and then the kantha itself again will take another 8 to 12 months to be ready. This is how this sari will look when you drape it. Again, like I said, our tussars are not stiff, they are not rough against your skin. They are very comfortable, they won't fluff up. The pleats are going to be the pleats will have a very amazing fall, like you can see, and they are very comfortable to wear even if you want to wear it throughout the day. And this is how this sari has turned out to be. The last 1 meter will be your blouse piece with the same border and the butta on one side, and then this is your pleats with the bottom border, which is so intricately embroidered, and then this is your lovely long palla with both floral and geometric kantha design on it. There is regular Kantha work also. There is reverse Kantha work also in this saree. Next one is a mulberry silk Kantha saree, and this is how this saree looks. Throughout the palla and the body, we have this intricately hand embroidered floral design, traditional design, flowing throughout the body and the palla. So half saree will have this intricately hand embroidered design, and it's a very unique design. Like, see at this flower, look at this flower, such a nicely done design. And all these designs are developed in-house only by our tiny design team, where we use pencil and art paper to draw the design first, and then gradually it makes its way to the lovely sarees. This is the palla portion, and as we move forward, this is the body, and half saree will have this intricately done Kantha work. This is kind of like Nokshi Kantha. We have used the shades of beige and green only over a maroon mulberry silk. This mulberry silk is 3-ply hand woven mulberry silk, and the Kantha is super intricate, like almost looks like a painting, and kind of has a 3D effect when you come forward. Then it has this tiny Kantha border, which is a mix of feather stitch and running stitch. And just to just to show you how the back side of the saree looks, the back side also looks super neat. And then this is the body of the saree, and after which this ends at the pleats, after which the pleats will have the same Kantha design as the bottom border. The same Kantha design as the bottom border will be there. It is also a 6.5 meter saree, comes with a 1 meter blouse piece, which is a running blouse piece without any floral design, but with the tiny Kantha border on both sides. This is the bottom side, and then this is the top side. You can use this Kantha border for the back of the blouse as well as the sleeves of the blouse. This is a heavy Kantha saree, so expect it to be a little heavier than the regular mulberry silk, because there is a lot of thread work in this particular piece. It's a beautiful, majestic Kantha saree, and then half saree will have this intricately hand embroidered floral design, and the other half will have the same design go at the border, bottom border of the saree. When I say half saree, I mean both the palla, see how long the palla is, as well as the body. So this ends at the pleats, and the pleats start with the bottom border. This is also 6.5 meter saree. Last 1 meter is your blouse piece with the Kantha border, and without any floral design, because the rest of the saree is having this heavy Kantha work. This is how the pleats will form. The pleats will have the same floral design as the bottom border, and then this is your palla, and then this is your body. The last 1 meter is your simple blouse piece with a thin Kantha border, and then price of this saree is 17,850 only. This is how this beautiful saree looks. If you want better pictures of this saree, and if you want draped pictures of this saree, please connect with us with a screenshot, and we will be happy to share the pictures with you. Next up is a very special saree. This is our two-state saree, where we mix the handicraft from two very far away states together. It has bandage from Kutch, Gujarat, and our Bengal Kantha. First we weave the fabric, which is 3-ply hand woven mulberry silk, and then send the fabric to a cluster in Gujarat where this bandage work is done. This is not print bandage. This is done by tying each knot by hand and then forming this beautiful pattern, after which it comes back to us, and then our artisans fill up this lovely Kantha detailing in the bandage, inside the bandage as well as in the border of the sari. This is your long palla, which has bandage and Kantha mixed together. As we move forward to the body, we have this lovely Kantha border. Come closer and let's look at this Kantha border. We have used white and green together to make this lovely pattern, which has feather stitch, herringbone, and then some running stitch mixed together. This is the bottom border, will flows till the end of the sari. The top border flows till the this one is longer than your pleats, and then last 1 meter is your blouse piece, which again has the bandage pattern on it, and this pattern looks like a hexagonal design. This one takes more than a year to be ready because bandage work can be done in particular season only, so we have to wait for the bandage work to be done and then sent to us. And then again our Kantha takes a lot of time to be completed. This is the long palla, which has both bandage and Kantha mixed together, and then we have a Kantha border, neat Kantha border, which flows through both the sides, and then this one is in a shade of a beautiful wine shade, and we have used white and green to do the Kantha detailing. The last 1 meter is your blouse piece, which again has the bandage pattern done in it. Price of this sari is 22,260, and I think this is the first piece for this year, or maybe the second piece for this year, but right now we only have one bandage Kantha, because whenever we make these ready, in a couple of weeks they are sold out. This time I think this is the second or third piece of this year, because last year we started making 4-5 bandage Kanthas, and now they are getting ready one by one, and this is the last few pieces that were ready this year are already sold, and right now we only have this one particular piece with us. We hope that more pieces will be ready. That last. Oh, this is the last one, so no more bandage Kantha for this season. We will again send the fabric to the Gujarat cluster, and then they will send it back to us, and then we start the Kantha. So it will be another circle again. This particular one is the last one for this collection this season. So this is how this one has turned out to be. We don't have any other option for this one, because whatever was made was sold out, and this is the last piece that got ready. This is the last 1 meter, which is the blouse piece, and this is how the sari will look. The majestic long palla, a fusion of two crafts, Kachi bandage and Bengal Kantha. That is all for today, and I'll be back with weaving sarees day after tomorrow is the plan, and till then take care, stay tuned, bye.